Helderberg Rugby Stadium. We are now ready for the business part of this wonderful tournament. It's the Under 13 Girls Cup final where the Vusa Foundation is going up against the Just Planting Seeds in the Under 13 Girls Division. Mikhail, this has been such a popular group, this, as the fans came out in their numbers on day one to come and support them. And again, Rugby 10's providing the pathways for these youngsters to come through the fold and hopefully aspire to a professional career one day.
Definitely, Carl. Some sensational young talents coming through from the ladies' side of those teams, and I just think they are up there. The quality that they're producing of rugby that we're watching here, everyone gets to watch here. It's just sensational. I just think it's a privilege to be here also. Just thanks for the Rugby 10s for inviting everyone and getting everybody here, even with free entry also. That's great. Carl, what do you say?
Yeah, that's fantastic in terms of the free entry, making it accessible for the broader public. But Vusa Foundation, as well as Just Planting Seeds, two developmental teams that goes and gets all the talent in the communities, giving them an ability and the exposure to come and showcase their skills and their talents. And there's been a wonderful turnout to come and support these next generation of talent, and hopefully we'll get them from grassroots to greatness. But for now, the next generational talent here at the Rugby 10's Invitational, it's the Vusa Foundation up against the Just Planting Seeds, now making their way onto the field. And such beautiful scenes. We're surrounded by the Helderberg Mountains, and seeing these young girls with a smile on their faces and the excitement that is building in their bellies. This is going to be a fantastic match to watch.
Yeah, exciting to see what the young ladies can do after the exciting stuff they've given us on Saturday. Some great names to look forward to here, some bright future stars that's coming through here. Unfortunately, the youngster Jamie R10I, who's injured at the moment, but our team said they got her back here. I had a few moments to get a few seconds out of them though, Carl. But I said they're bringing it home for her.
Fantastic, man. Great to see the camaraderie amongst the girls and them playing not just for their parents or for their teammates, but also for their communities. A really wonderful sight to see. Vusa Foundation not getting the kickoff over the 10 as the Just Planting Seeds will get the short arm penalty. You can see there's a little bit of coaching happening, but that's all good and well as these girls are still growing in these fantastic format. The Just Planting Seeds now taking the quick tap. Loose pass as the Vusa Foundation kicks the ball through. And a good gather there by Jamie van Aarde, now running and showcasing her skills. Good defense by the Vusa Foundation. Now putting the ball through the hands, and lovely to see how these youngsters are just showcasing their talents and their skills now. And trying to see if they can swerve around. Now some space on the outside. And look at this young lady just opening up the gas. That is Saskia Claessens. Wonderful cover defense once again as the Just Planting Seeds build up the phases once again. And strong over the ball as the Vusa Foundation takes over. Again, the skill sets and the pace is absolutely phenomenal.
Definitely. Oh, you got to give credit to this team. They have been everywhere on the field. They've been sensational. The coaching, as you can see, the rucks also, they're well positioned. The body structure, everything is just there. These young ladies are well developed here.
Yeah,
credit to their coaches.
Vusa Foundation now coming on, changing direction as the youngster now with a wonderful step inside. Good cover defense now by Just Planting Seeds as they just done it illegally on that occasion, and the penalty awarded now to the girls in blue. That is the Vusa Foundation, of course. And good to see them just applying the basic, keeping things simple and putting the ball nicely through the hands now. And good rush defense there by number 14, Medina Joseph, as the Vusa Foundation keeps on piling on the pressure now. Again, the cover defense from Zakaria Boltman from Just Planting Seeds. Patient build-up now from the Vusa Foundation. Nice little burst through the middle as they gain some much-needed advantage now. Got to make sure you release the player. Not enough numbers.
Come on!
Now for the Vusa Foundation, they're going to have to keep their composure, but they're building up the phases quite nicely, Mikael.
Definitely, and they're keeping their composure also. Unfortunately, another penalty coming through there. Just planting seeds, discipline, just a bit costing them at the moment here.
Yeah, Vusa Foundation again, applying all the pressure. Lovely little offload now. Some space on the outside. Can she show the legs and the pace? Yes, she does. And that's the first try of this under-13 Girls' Cup final. It is Vusa Foundation taking the opening score. And they now lead by 5 points to 0. Some really good determination from the young girl there, Mikael.
Yeah, really, yeah. What a try. Some spectacular passing also by the ladies at the age of their size, so they got some good passing skills.
Yeah, probably expecting from that young girl to take that long conversion almost close to about 30-40 meters out on the angle, and Vusa Foundation now the conversion not successful rather, but they managed to get the 5-point lead. And great to see all the other different teams and fans coming to support these young girls. It's a phenomenal achievement of a tournament of this caliber to be playing in a cup final. And Just Planting Seeds have a lot of work to do now to get themselves back into the match. It's Diana Philander being bundled out by the line. Both of these teams have shown, especially on Saturday, their determination and just their execution on the fundamentals of the game, Mikael. It's great to see how these youngsters are already so far developed for the age already.
Exactly, Carl. Certain points also they're looking very good, very professional also at the moment. You can see they're coming through. The coach, you got to give credit to the coaches for working on those girls, getting them to be so good. Even the passing skills, the basics, plain basics, getting to the rock, cleaning everything. It's just spectacular for me.
Yeah, fantastic. Now opportunity for the Just Planting Seeds as she pins down her ears. It's that one again, the number 13, Zakira Boltman, just again stopped by the determinating defense. Or the determined defense rather. This Vusa Foundation is not going to lie down easily as the ref asked the Vusa Foundation just to release the ball. And Boltman opting to go for the blind side, probably not the best idea. And she gets bundled out to the line. It's hammer and tongue kind of stuff. The way things are going, it's going to be a close finish, Mikael.
Definitely, both sides looking equal here. Solid on the D by the, what's her name?
Kosolani Somlalo.
Yeah, Kosalani Solamo.
Yeah, Vusa Foundation.
Brilliant.
Lovely little show and go now. Getting over the advantage line. Also good defense by Saskia Claessens of the Just Planting Seeds. Now, again trying to see how they can swerve and maneuver their way around this well-organized defense of the Just Planting Seeds. Changing direction now. And there's a try scorer with a lovely flat pass. Now numbers on the outside, but opting to go herself. Again, the Just Planting Seeds throwing numbers in that breakdown, but Vusa Foundation still manages to regain possession. Just a loose pass. And got to be careful now not to get caught in possession. But again, the way they set up the breakdown, they look really good in terms of retaining their ball. Now they're playing same side. And a very good draw and pass there from the youngster once again. Good little step inside and managing to find the half a gap. And Just Planting Seeds getting the turnover. Looks like both teams are out on their feet at the moment. And great to see how the ref is just helping the players to say that the whistle has been blown. A lot of enthusiasm on the park at the moment, Mikael.
Some confusing scenes here for the youngsters.
Yeah, scrum set now, just inside of the half of the Vusa Foundation with a scrum feed for Just Planting Seeds. Also spoke about coaching earlier. Jason Pullman, the under-13s and under-16 coach, also former Marty's player and Western Province player, and really has poured his heart and his soul into community rugby development. And these girls come from the Manenberg area, tough circumstances, but he's giving these girls some glimpses and pathways of what they can achieve if they put their minds to it, Mikael.
Yeah, and these girls are actually good for me from a personal perspective here. They're really looking good, great for the age. Actually getting the ball out wide, even the passing skills, the basics, tackling, just how to manage around the ruck also. Just the clinical things there, spot on, coach.
Savianka Fatar of Just Planting Seeds still bulldozing away over the advantage line. Now they're opting to go same side with some numbers to burn as they can get the ball just through their hands. Just a loose pass, but courtesy of the applied pressure of this Vusa foundation, they're not giving this Just Planting backs any space to work on. As Medina Joseph goes blind again, but met equally on the fence. At the moment, just the way this Vusa foundation are hunting in packs, they are absolute Trojans at the moment. And Just Planting Seeds not having any answer on attack in terms of how these young girls of Vusa foundation, just the way they swarm and rip the ball out of the contact. Now there's an opportunity on the outside. Catchy finish. Was a little bit of a high tackle. And the ref says the try has been awarded, giving also the advantage. And that try probably sums it up for the Vusa foundation. They defended for multiple phases and turned defense into attack and scored a brilliant try, Mikael.
Yeah, brilliant try to finish it off in the corner. I just think she wasn't held there in the tackle. That's why the ref awarded the try. Great play here by Vusu, leading the game by 10 points to nothing here.
Yeah, conversion not successful as we about to wrap up this first half. It's 10-0, as you mentioned, Mikael, for the Vusa foundation over Just Planting Seeds. And there's been nothing sort of determination on the side of the Just Planting Seeds team, but at the moment this defense of the Vusa foundation has been inspirational, to say the least. And that concludes this first half of the Under-13 Girls Cup final. It is the Vusa foundation taking the early lead by 10 points to 0 over the Just Planting Seeds. Don't go too far away. I think there's more to the story when you come up after the break. See you soon.
You must work together as a team, okay? And the forwards, you must tackle. You can't just leave the tackles for the back line. You must go up and make the tackles, okay?
But you are enforcer, one of our enforcers, you must enforce and break down. And then Nurma, you there as a link. You cannot run with the ball, my baby. You don't have the speed. You just pass the ball, alright? To our speed so that they can, so there's space for them on the outside, alright? Riley, go for that corner every time. And then you must be on shoulder. You had a run, nobody on the shoulder, that's why there was a turnover. We need to support the ball carrier girls, alright? So play to your strength, we go coast to coast. We did it in that last game, so we want to do it again, coast to coast. Let's do it coast to coast, alright? So you scrum up, coast to coast, that is all, alright? Alright, go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Right. Let's do it. Call it.
Welcome back to these Under-13 Girls Cup final here at the Rugby 10's Invitational. As you can see there on the left top corner of your screen, Vusa Foundation in the blue strip leading now by 10 points to 0 over the Just Planting Seeds. And scrum awarded on the 10 inside the half of the girls in blue. And the Just Planting Seeds that you saw on the visuals, there was a lot of chat from the coaches to give some much needed encouragement to these girls. After they've both produced excellent first half. Azra Jordan with the feed. Strong scrum by the Just Planting Seeds team, and unfortunately the youngster got hurt there. And never nice to see when these young girls go down with the injury. We've been fortunate to not have any serious injuries at this tournament, which speaks about the conditioning of the top of the senior teams. But you know, for these younger girls, we always want to make sure player safety is of paramount importance.
Definitely, Carl. Unlucky to see a young girl laying there. Still got a bright future ahead of her. Hopefully she's not that bad injured or so. The injury is not that bad, sorry.
And you playing your trade here at the Helderberg Rugby Club, and we've been treated to a wonderful surface here at the Charles Morkel Stadium. But you that come from these parts, it's great to see all the fans coming out in the numbers. We had some brilliant attendance today, and as you can see in that visuals, the main stand has been packed with a lot of people. Great entertainment that has also been provided, but good to see the people coming out to support the Tens, which is a brand and identity by itself.
Definitely, I think free entry by the Tens actually got some more supporters here to come watch, and some people always like actually to watch the Tens, but they didn't have like the money to come here or so. You see, maybe you want to come in groups.
Yeah, and some great food as well, as we can see, enjoying all that is here to offer. We had some great entertainment earlier, but the best entertainment is back here live on the field as the Just Planting Seeds now look to see how they can exploit some space on the outside. It's a diminutive number 11, Nimat Lawrence. Small in stature, but brave as they come. And another barnstorming run by Zandre Liana.
Gotta give credit here to the Vusa Foundation team's defense. They've been solid as a rock on defense here the whole time.
Yeah, great tackle on Zakira Boltman, the number 13 of the Just Planting Seeds. The moment this Vusa Foundation is so impressive. By the way, they're hunting packs, they're not standing back for anyone. As Saskia Claessens can try to see if she can maneuver her way around this very steady rock. That is that Vusa Foundation. Now they're putting the ball down into the hands. Just a little bit lateral, but now the lady with the gas just running out of real estate. That is Zakira Boltman. We've been mentioning her quite a few times, and maybe the Vusa Foundation must just straighten up a little bit so they can create some space on the outside.
Yeah, exactly. Same goes for Just Planting Seeds. They really just need to straighten up their lines, draw and pass the ball. It would be more better to get the speed stay in space more.
Yeah, absolutely. Vusa Foundation now with a line out just on the 10 inside their own half. They've been defending for most parts of the game, but when they did get the opportunity, they've taken it, and they've taken it well. But the short on penalty is awarded to Just Planting Seeds as they now look to see if they can get themselves on the scoreboard. Again, the lateral running not helping things as the Vusa Foundation found themselves short, but again, it's that goal again in scrum at
Great cover defense.
Manati Putuma.
Manati always coming through with a cover defense there. Sensational player she has been throughout this whole game long. Making try-saving tackles.
Yeah, she's come around for most of the cover defense. Whenever these big ball runners from the Just Planting Seeds, try and see if they can find their way around. She's always been the last girl to come and make crucial hits. And we never say this is a one-man sport or a one-girl sport. Everybody has got a part to play. But the way she has been defending, it just showcases her character and her determination in this team.
Definitely. What a player to look out for in the future. She's going to be a star in the future, definitely.
Absolutely. Now, Vusa Foundation with a loose pass, but they still manage to gather the ball. Great little show and go, and unfortunately just knocking the ball. But now the loose scrap is being picked up by Zakira Boltman. Can she finish in the corner? Yes, she can. Beautiful finish. She has been keeping the defense honest by the way she's been attacking all the time. And you can see by the way she is out of breath. That has been her effort today, Mikal.
Definitely, Carl. As you see, she's been putting the strings here for her team, Just Planting Seeds. And she's been solid here the whole time. Well-deserved try also.
Well-deserved indeed. As the conversion not successful. Great to see the teams having fun and supporting one another. It's not just about competition, but it's also about building lasting friendships through the values of our game here. Inclusion, innovation and equality. That is what it's about. And great to see these young girls getting the opportunity to be supported and plying their trade on this world-class field. Now, Vusa Foundation has been defending all in this game, and now they've got the opportunity to see what they can bring on attack. And they get the long arm penalty. Quick tap as they further try to see if they can catch this Just Planting Seeds defense napping. Again, not 10. The Vusa Foundation a little bit over eager by taking the quick tap. Not on the mark.
I think these ladies don't even look like they have brick or shred yet.
Yeah. Again, lovely idea. Just the execution lacking, but man, I've been so impressed by these under 13 girls. Their skill level is way above or beyond their years, and even playing in this wind, they're making it look very easy.
Definitely, Carl.
And yeah, it's just about keeping things simple, Mikal. The draw and pass, which is girls have perfected so beautifully, and they win their line out, which is again such an important part of the different attacking platforms. At the moment, not the direction that she needs to go, especially with the cover defense of Vusa. But now, Just Planting Seeds changing direction. It's that girl again, Zakira Boltman. Saskia Claessens rather, that gets stopped in her tracks. Now the big frame of Sandra Lana, but the turnover is executed by Vusa Foundation, and a very important score with just less than 1.5 minutes to go, Mikal. May that be the one that puts their hand on that coveted under 13 Cup final trophy.
Definitely, Vusa Foundation has just secured the win there for themselves. What a sensational intercept there. Great read by the youngster. And finish it off just behind the post.
Yeah, this Vusa Foundation has shown that defense can win you cup finals. They've been absolute Trojans. And there, as you can see on the screen, the under 16 cup final coming up next. Jason Pullman have been involved in the under 13s as well as the under 16 cup final as well. Where Just Planting Seeds will be involved against the Western Province Invitational. But now just less than 1 minute to go in this under 13 Girls Cup final. Vusa Foundation will want to finish with a flurry. And again, the draw and pass. Really good idea, but execution just letting them down as they set up the breakdown just inside the half of the Just Planting Seeds team. Again, hands in the ruck rather, as the ref awards the penalty. Again, A lot of enterprise at the moment in terms of the Vusa Foundation, Mikael.
Yeah, definitely. Big up to them. They've been here for business. Definitely deserve this one. Coming through. The defense has been solid. Attacking display. They've been keeping their ball, staying composed on the ball the whole time. I just think these girls, what a game they've had today. In the final day also.
Yeah, quite cut back now by the Vusa Foundation as they try to see where they can identify holes in the defense. Good pass in the contact. Again, lovely offload as well. And numbers to burn. And look at the stop and go. It's been all Vusa Foundation. And they score the final try and the buzzer. And that will make sure that they are crowned the champions in the under-13 girls division. It's the girls in blue that will walk away with the silverware, and so well deserved. And what a conversion as well by the youngster. I think she's been the man of the match. I wish I can get her name very soon, because the way she has been showing her talents, look at that smile. She'll definitely be in one provincial team soon, and maybe even one day representing the Springbok women in the 15s and the 7s. But for now, it's the Vusa Foundation that's crowned the champions of the Under-13 Girls' Cup final, and they are victorious by 22 points to 5 over the Just Planting Seeds team. What a start to the finals rugby, and there's more to come when the Under-16 Girls' Cup final